All right. So this is my conspiracy broadcasting network. I am here to document on my YouTube channel and show the objective, evidence or experiences that I've received throughout this whole ordeal. This has been going on since I was a teenager slash child, if you will, the last thing I can recall. And on this particular video, I'm going to be discussing how today I went out just for a few hours to the local lake, and I'm in the middle of trying to do some things, and someone is remotely locking the vehicle while I'm trying to go in and out of the vehicle. Last video, you can check that out regarding this ongoing and perpetual tactic of remotely using a key fob that's the same as my vehicle, and then using it to toggle while I'm in the middle of doing tasks in and out of the vehicle to harass me. I recall, and I didn't say this on the last video, but when I did live in Virginia, there was a period of time when we went back and forth. I would unlock it, and then they would lock it. I would unlock it, then they would lock it. And again, this isn't the batteries. Again, this isn't, well, is the key fob accidentally in your pocket or did you accidentally press it? No to that. When this happens, this key fob instead of keys is always located either somewhere outside of my pockets, nowhere on my hands when it happens. Sometimes I'll latch it onto my PFD. And I've had it happen even when I left the keys inside the rod box when they're just sitting there dangling by themselves, and they're harassing me and stalking me using this key fob tactic where they're remotely using my satellite from my phone, my tower, to unlock and lock the vehicle. Okay, the problem with that is that when I'm away from the vehicle, this means that they could still likely unlock it from distance. I have seen them from distance unlock it. When I say from distance, I'm saying I was comfortably and conservatively 50 feet away, okay, when I've heard them lock the door or do something with the vehicle from distance, okay, while I'm visually looking at it. So that went on today. And again, last video, I said that a lot of these instances are going to occur whenever I've accomplished something, when I'm in the right state of mind, when I am basically forward driven and I am having a good day. And sure enough, the past couple of days, I've been having a great day because I installed some security cameras and, became kind of a steward, if you will, of the house as I maintain the integrity of the house, if you will. And, I'm doing manly things like a man should do around the house. And it just so happened, I was in there with my Phillips screwdriver and, my torque set and my drill, right? And my square, right? And my 3/8 hole drill bit. And I was doing all that manly stuff in the attic, right? Getting around the rafters, putting holes in the soffit, wiring things all around the house, female ends to male ends, all that good stuff. And I had worked my ass off day before yesterday it was, and got 2 of my security camera of the 5 up and running, and they're working great. I have a DVR. And I have already evidence of abuse and harassment. I find that there's other animals navigating the house at night, and that's why I'm finding some things kind of disheveled around the garden, things like that. So now I'm glad I have that out there. It's night vision, and it's got all kinds of cool little things I can do with connectivity and whatnot, whatever. So now I went fishing, and today, after I also installed a brand new deadbolt, okay, that I had to reorder because they sent me, as you've seen on my previous, I think, video, the mail abuse that I get perpetually, inappropriate parts, missing parts, disheveled parts and boxes and stuff like that. Anyways, I went ahead and installed a new one after the replacement came in the mail. I was going back and forth with it, learned a little bit about how the latch and the door works. Okay, found out that they didn't give me instructions on the particular latch, so I spent an extra like 20 minutes of my life, okay, wasting my life on something that didn't have instructions. But I figured it out with my intuition and intelligence. So, anyways, I thought today was a triumphant day. I figured I'd spend the last 3 hours of sunlight to go pitch around for some fish. So I get out there, and of course, I'm inundated with vehicles similar to my parents. It's a red truck when I get out there, and a white SUV when I get out there. Okay, I've got blue everywhere, blue trash. This is the other thing that happened since Christmas is they've been laying blue trash, blue tarps, blue caps, blue anything that they could find, the color blue, laying it all over anywhere that I'm to traverse. Anywhere that I'm going to traverse, even in the water, like at a local river, at a local lake, these people will be out there fishing, blue shirts, blue shorts, blue shoes, blue hats, blue cars, anything that they can find with the color blue. If they know I'm going to go down a particular bank, they have someone there wearing the color blue. Okay. If someone's not there, what they've done is they've taken the people in boats. They've taken trash, okay, whatever blue trash they could find, okay, whether it be a blue water bottle, a blue blanket, a blue diaper, whatever, a blue dead body, a blue tarp, a blue shirt, whatever they could find, okay, these people have taken the time to ambush me and lay out this stuff all over the places that I traverse. Okay, all over the lake bank. It's all blue things as I go down the river. Okay, this was even going on like 30 minutes away, right? 30 minutes away when I caught some of those big fish. I recall taking pictures. They went and took the time to go there before I was arriving and throw blue aluminum cans out in the water. I have a picture of it on my phone somewhere. And then have blue trash that they've placed on the ground. So when you're going and bringing your kayak to and from places, you're kind of looking at the ground or whatever, or your surroundings immediately in proximity to you. They've made sure to lay down all kinds of blue trash everywhere. Okay. Where's my phone? Where the hell? There it is. Let me see if maybe you can see it. And they're willing to take trash instead of picking it up. They're willing to take the trash and abuse you with the trash. Instead of just picking it up and being a good steward of conservation, they're willing to take trash and use it against you. You're not going to be able to see it with that angle. And then this is on Christmas. On Christmas, I decided that, no, this was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. This was Christmas Day. I'll have to upload it. But on Christmas Day, I'm followed around and intercepted by convoys of red vehicles at intersections again. So that's going on still. Let's talk about the title, though, really quick. unlocking the vehicle. That went on, and that's been going on ever since I have good days, like quote unquote, I'm in the right state of mind. They come in and harass you electronically or visually. So now I'm going to show you what I've told you already, kind of what they did when I arrived to the fishing place. Now we're going to do a screen share, and I'm going to show you this visual stalking that they do, where they are deliberately trying to catch your attention, and they usually do it in two ways. Either they'll drive by with really loud sounds, they'll drive by really fast when they're not supposed to, and all of these are triggers that are meant to establish a means of your attention so that they can abuse you later. And this is how this works. I'm going to show you a screen share of me literally coming home probably less than an hour ago. I think it was less than an hour ago. So we're going to do a screen share here. Okay. So this is me driving back from this lake, and I'm driving. Okay. And for some reason, obviously, I hit all the red lights for no reason. That's got to be fixed. I have no clue why. It's the year 2024, and there's no one in the cross street, but for some reason, the light turns. It makes no sense. And it's been proven that you can improve gas emissions. City emission pollution by 20%. Okay, you can decrease it by 20% and improve our air quality by 20% if they had automated smart lights. But instead, they have dumb lights. In this case, you see how the lights are turning, and there's no one sitting or waiting in the cross street. So the east to west streets, there's no cars waiting, but in the north to south, we still have and maintain traffic flow. So this is stupid. And this goes on in a lot of places that I go, and it needs to be fixed. Anyways, I have to stop, right? And it just gives ornery punks in the city opportunity to run up to you if they wanted to and talk to you or rob you or whatever the hell they wanted to do with you, confront you in whatever way, shape, or fashion. But anyways, long story short, looks like we run up to another one. Maybe there was already a vehicle there, but long story short, I have to stop again. We keep doing this. Okay, and we keep doing this. And we keep going. And finally, we get onto this intersection. And when I get on this intersection, I've been inundated with what I've been talking about in the past videos, the past vlogs, I believe. Vlog 57, 58, perhaps. Whatever vlogs are titled Vehicular Harassment. And you'll see here, what do we have? Well, let's play. Lo and behold, there's the ambush point, typical ambush point. Let's drive that white SUV, bro, right? So here comes the white SUV, right? Let's replay that just in case you missed it. Okay, so we're going to always use this white SUV harassment, right? So here we go. We're going. And I'm trying to get into this far left lane. There's a massive accident on the opposing lane. There's probably half of Birmingham's police, or probably Bessemer's maybe police force and fire, all on the left over here. Okay. And going. And all of a sudden, I'm past. The speed limit is 50 miles an hour. Okay, we're entering a 50 mile per hour speed zone. 50. You can see right here this sign. Okay, 50. 50. Play it again. 50. This guy's blazing past. All right, blazing past me in order to do one thing and one thing only. He's not worried about anybody but trying to get my attention. Okay. Speed limit is 50 miles an hour, and you got everybody passing you. And then guess what happens? Lo and behold, what comes down this on-ramp? Look at this on-ramp right here. Okay, this guy, he blazes past you. He says, look at me, I'm a white truck, look at me. Yay. Okay, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. And then on the on-ramp here on the right, we're going to have a white truck come down. Okay, white car, and then here comes this white truck. Speed limit's 50 miles an hour. Okay. Of course, the white truck was there to trigger you, knowing that he's blazing past in an unsafe fashion, right? Not doing what he's supposed to do. And then here we go. So he's going to sit here and he's going to drive, right? And he's going to drive. He's going to drive and drive. And he's going to sit here and just stay right here all the time. And he's going to brake, right? Brake. He's going to slow down a whole bunch. I have no clue why. But this is what they do. What they'll do is they'll sit here and when these on ramps and off ramps are part of my driving path, or like the path to go in transit to and from places, they always do this. These people will abuse you by always using these on ramps and off ramps to abuse your senses. And they'll sit there and they'll linger. Okay, they'll linger on the off, and then they'll come and meet you on the on. Okay, almost like, and you could play with it and say they're sending you a message, yada yada, but it's the same thing. This guy, for some reason, okay, and then you have the red vehicles will pass by. You see the red vehicle pass by, the red car? The red car just passes by. It's like, look at me, I'm slowing down, look at me. And he's using his motion, he's using his proximity and his transit speed to draw attention to himself, so that the red vehicle that passes by, I see it. You see that? You see how they work off of each other? And it sounds like it's no way this is happening, but I've literally been going through this as a victim for years. For over a decade now, I've been going through this. Over a fucking decade. Okay? They've been doing this shit. Over a fucking decade. This is what they've been doing. Okay. So then, I go. I got what I have to do. Cross over to the lane so I can get ready for my exit. And then I get here, and once I get off and do what I have to do, they do this a lot. And check this out. This is fucking weird. They do this shit a lot. And it's always and they make it as bizarre as possible. So this car up ahead is literally waiting. They do this. It doesn't seem like they're waiting. It's just like, oh wait, it's Saturday. People are going to be doing dumb things. But it has nothing to do with that. This guy times my transit through this area. And then he does this. He stops in the middle of the road. This is a car right here. Stops in the middle of the road. Backs up. Okay? Backs up like this in the middle of the road. And then flashes me. This. And when they flash, guess who's flashing me? Guess who's flashing me? White SUVs. Okay. I get home, I'm trying to go, because I'm just like, whatever. I've had enough. I go. And they'll use this backup, like this backing up movement, like I'm backing up, I'm reversing. They'll do this in transit, and you'll drive from like point A to point B, and you'll have multiple vehicles in transit doing this backup thing. Like they're trying to tell you to back up. Like they're trying to tell you to back up. And so this started with a fire engine way back here. We can go back, way back. Let's see here. It was, let's see if I could show you. There's a fire station right here. Well, let's see here. This one right here. Here it is. So there's a fire station. Here's a fire truck coming through, right? And then the fire truck, what you don't see is the reason why the light's still going and it looks like it's just right there is because they're backing up. Right? They're backing up. But the thing is that these vehicles will wait for you to drive by and then they'll put their vehicles in reverse along your transit, right? So that's the theme. Just like there's a theme for white SUVs, there's a theme for black SUVs, or there's a theme for these red vehicles. It's the same thing. And they follow you home with this theme, right? This theme of backing up. This car is literally in the middle of the road, okay, on the cross street, on the east to west in the middle of the road. I don't know if he was going the wrong way. I don't know what the deal was, but regardless, he was waiting for me to be in proximity on this route. And then they have this guy flash. And then this is what they do. So then I keep going, right? I keep going. And then my neighbor is literally waiting for me, ambushing me with the same fucking tactic. I turn in here, and this knucklehead's got his reverse lights on. They'll slander me, defame me, and smear me. Hold on a second. So he's sitting here timing my arrival, and then sure enough, you have this red SUV that's shown up. It's never been here before. Okay, but it's been here for the past, I'd say 7 months or so, maybe 7 months, I would say, a little less than that. And then the neighbor behind me has a white SUV. Or excuse me, the neighbor behind me has a red SUV. So the neighbor in front and the neighbor in the back, and they make sure that both of the windows in the front of your house and the one in the back of your house has a red SUV lingering outside. Making sure that there's a red SUV out front that you see in your window, making sure there's a red SUV out back that you see out of your kitchen window. Both of them are within, I would say, anywhere from 100 to about 200 feet away from the front or back side of my house. Okay. This is some psycho shit. Literally psycho shit. Okay. The fact that I have to make a fucking public service announcement, okay, and I have thousands of people that I don't know that are willing to continue to fucking harass me and abuse me, okay, and stalk me, okay, all of these things that are legally on paper completely illegal, and they're willing to continue to follow you and stalk you everywhere you fucking go, every fucking day. It's fucking psycho shit. So the next video, we're going to talk about the whole occupational escapade that I was put into on December 22nd, okay, with a company that does some home health. And we're going to get into that. So I'll see you on next episode.